YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Yaku back again with another video. Today, we're back in Minecraft. Gonna do my typical thing of just telling stories while playing the game. Again, not really trying to achieve anything in this game. I'm just fucking around. Today, I feel like just mining a whole bunch, so I'm gonna just mine and see what happens. I just like yapping. I think that's it. I mean, I never have anything important to say, but I like fucking doing it anyways. And if people want to listen to it, that's fucking great. You know what I mean? I'm feeling a little off today. And it's crazy that this is even happening, but 2 days ago I went out to like a brewery, and every time I go out to drink these days, it's not like the old days. It's not like my college days where I could just fucking drink away without any problems. Nowadays I'll have like one or two beers and I'm fucking done for the night, and it'll probably fuck me up for a couple days afterwards. Like 2 nights ago, all I had was two beers, like two light beers, probably like 3%ers or whatever, and then one IPA, and I was like, all right, I gotta go to bed. Fucking went to bed right away, and I felt fucking exhausted the next day and the day after. Like back in the day, I could just fucking drink like crazy. I was doing like shots of vodka mixing with fucking whiskey, have a few beers to hold me over. There's no water. I never drank fucking water because water didn't have alcohol in it. And then I would wake up the next day and be like, all right, I'm feeling a little hungover. Hair of the dog. We just fucking drink some more. So I would drink some more in the fucking morning, you know? A mimosa maybe? Fucking love a mimosa. But yeah, it was just like nonstop drinking back in the day. It's crazy how different my drink of choice is nowadays. Like in college, I think I said this in the last video too, I was drinking a lot of like scotch and whiskey. I was a big Irish whiskey fan. You know, lots of Jameson, Teelings, Tyrconnell, like those kind of whiskeys. You know, typical young kid goes to Ireland, comes back an Irish whiskey expert. That was me. Just thought I fucking knew everything about Irish whiskey and loved drinking it. But it tasted good too. My boys drank a lot of scotch, but they also drank a lot of Irish whiskey too, so every time we got together, it was just bottles and bottles of whiskeys. We were trying so many. I have like a collection of empty bottles of different whiskeys that I've tried over the years, and it's in my parents' house right now. I never moved it to my new house. It's crazy though. I mean, they just have like a giant wall of a million different bottles. It's probably like 45 different bottles of Jameson. You know, some from different countries too, because you can only get some bottles outside the country. Yeah, like that was my go-to drink. You know, I just loved having whiskey. Whiskey gingers, just a whiskey mixed with ginger ale. Like that was my go-to. But nowadays, I'm just drinking like light beers. Love me a Michelob Ultra, Miller High Lifes, champagne of beers, you know? And I used to shit on people that only drink light beers. I was like, you don't want anything fucking stronger, dude? A little bit of fucking alcohol that tastes like rubbing alcohol mixed with poison. But now, I can't even handle that shit. You know, I was thinking like I was pretty close to getting drunk off of 3 beers, which never would have happened back in my college days. And it made me like think about all my crazy drunk stories. Because I do have some crazy stories from back in the day. But the craziest one was I woke up under a sink after I blacked out, and I was in a place that was like 20 minutes away from my car. It started with me being at a buddy's wedding, and I'm having a good time, open bar, you know. They had whiskey, right? They had Jameson, and I love fucking Jameson. So I start pouring up Jameson after Jameson. I got doubles, you know. I gotta have as much as they can fucking offer me. I'm taking the max amount that I could have at one time, right? If they're giving me a double, I'm taking a double. If they're giving me a triple, I'm taking a triple. So I'm having whiskey after whiskey. Eventually, open bar closes down, and all they have is beer for sale. So I'm buying beer after beer after beer. It's just a bunch of Bud Lights, but you know, you have like 40 of them, and all of a sudden, it starts hitting like crazy. So I remember I'm starting to fade, right? I'm getting super drunk because obviously I've had so much at this point. And I don't even know why I was drinking like crazy. Like, there was no reason for me to. But I'm starting to fade. And I went to the bathroom because I had to pee. And in the bathroom, there was just like 45 dudes. And they're not even peeing or like shitting or anything. Like, all the stalls are open. All the urinals are open. They're just like having a powwow in the fucking bathroom. So I go in, dazed and confused, right? Because I'm like, what the fuck is going on in here? And I spent like 30 minutes in that bathroom just talking to all these random people. Like, they're just chatting in there. So I'm chatting with all these people, right? And this is important because I don't remember any of the conversations, but the next day I run into these people again and they're like, yo, I had a great time talking to you and shit. So I don't remember any of these conversations. I just remember I went into the bathroom and I had some sort of conversation with these people. The next thing I remember is I go to the dance floor and the Cotton Eye Joe is playing. And I don't fuck with the Cotton Eye Joe, but whatever. Let's just do it, right? So I'm doing the Cotton Eye Joe, and then I black out. And I wake up under a sink. And I'm under the sink at a hotel of a room that I don't recognize, right? And there's 4 people in the room, but they're all undercovers. So I walk out into the room and I see these 4 people. There's 2 people in the bed, 2 people on the pull-out couch, and they're all asleep and they're all under the covers, and I have no idea who they are, right? And I'm like, what the fuck do I do now? Like, I don't know where my keys are. I don't know where my suit jacket is. That's where my keys would be. My wallet's gone. My phone's gone. It's dark in here. And I don't want to start a ruckus either. Like, I don't want to wake up these 4 people. Like, I have no idea who the fuck they are. Later on, I find out that they're just one of my boys took me back to his hotel room, and there was another couple that was staying with him. But at the time, I had no fucking idea, right? Eventually, I, like, look for my jacket. I find my suit jacket, and it has my phone and my wallet and my keys as well. So I start walking out. And as I'm walking out, I'm seeing all the people that were at the wedding because they all stayed at this hotel. I didn't get a hotel room because I lived like 30 minutes away from the venue and the hotel was already 20 minutes away from the venue. So it's like I'd be driving an extra 10 minutes just to go fucking home and sleep in my own bed, which I'd rather do. So I walk out and all these people start talking to me. They're like, hey, like, look at all these pictures we took together last night. And do you remember talking about this? And like, you were having a great time and like all these things. And I just have like no memory of any of that. Like I'm getting like bits and pieces coming back as the day goes on, but there's so many people that I'm talking to. Some of these people I'm meeting for the first time, right? Well, not the first time. I met them the night before, but I don't remember meeting them. But this is the first time I fucking remember meeting them. I was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to call an Uber. I'm going to go back to my car. My car's at the venue. I know it's there. And I'm just going to get the fuck out of here. But I mean, after that night, I was like, yo, I got to chill on drinking a little bit, which lasted like a solid 2 weeks. And then I was like, fuck it, dude, I'm drinking again. And these were my college years, so I was fucking drinking all the time. One of my boys was in a frat, and his frat house was like around the corner from campus. So we would go there like pretty much every weekend, and they were always having like a fucking basement party. This one party at that frat house, I went with 2 other people, and our DD got fucked up. So he drank way too much and couldn't drive us home. And I had been drinking all night as well because I had a DD, and I was like, all right, you know, he's going to drive us home, so I might as well get fucked up and have a good time, right? Comes to the end of the night, I'm fucked up, I want to go home, no one can take me home, and I have no patience, I don't want to wait until morning. So I call my cousin, and she comes to pick me up. I remember she shows up, I'm on the front porch with the DD and the one other guy that we came with, and I was like, yo guys, I'm going to dip. You guys find your own way home. So I left both of them and I went with my cousin and we dipped. But on the way home, like I'm like fading in and out, and I had to shit so bad. Like so fucking bad. So I told her to pull over to the side of the road. We're on the highway. She pulls over against like the guardrail. I hop over the guardrail and like stumble my way down the fucking hill. Because, like, I can't fucking stand straight or walk straight, so I'm, like, stumbling all the way down the hill. Some fucked up times. Like, I can't even imagine getting into a situation like this again today. But anyways, I get to the bottom of the hill, and I just take a giant shit in the middle of the woods. And I had a bunch of napkins from McDonald's that my cousin had in her car. So, you know, I cleaned up nicely, you know. But I just took a massive shit on the side of the highway. I remember, like, the highway was, like... It was like a local highway, right? And if you go like maybe 100 feet past the guardrail, you're like in people's yards. Like there's neighborhoods out there. So I probably shit like 10 feet away from someone's yard, which is fucked up. I mean, I have a million drinking stories, but I don't want to go into every single one of me being a fucking degenerate. I can't imagine getting that drunk anymore. It would fuck me up for days, and I'm not trying to feel like shit for days. But yeah, my drink of choice really, really changed. I mean, I was down to drink anything back in the day. Like, as long as it had alcohol, I would have drank fucking rubbing alcohol or hand soap if I had to, you know? Anything that had alcohol in it, I'd be down. No more of that Jaeger bomb shit and Fireball. Like, just smelling Jaeger and Fireball now, I'm like, ugh, this shit is fucking gross. It makes me want to puke just sniffing it, even just looking at it. If it's in the general vicinity, I'm like, fuck that shit, bro. Oh, Buzzballs. Buzzballs are fucked up. They make me fucking do some crazy shit. I'm like, if I had a Buzzball back in the day, I was DMing everyone on Instagram. I was texting every single person in my fucking phone book. I would wake up the next day to a million texts and a million DMs like, haha, great conversation last night. I'm like, what the fuck did I do? I swear, Buzzballs aren't even like alcohol. They're like fucking poison. Some witchcraft in that shit. Like the label of a Buzzball might say espresso martini, but it's actually just rat poison mixed with like pig's feet made in a cauldron in someone's fucking basement. It's like some fucking double toilet trouble head ass shit. Never drinking a fucking Buzzball again. And you know what? They're shaped like cauldrons too. You know it's some kind of fucking potion or some shit, bro. Yeah, fuck Buzzballs. My parents also used to throw like absolute ragers at their house. And my uncles and aunts would get like super fucked up. When I lived in my parents' house, I had the basement, like the whole floor of the basement was mine. So I had like a TV set up down there with like a janky coffee table that I kind of made because the bottom of my table broke. So I made my own like legs for the table and shit. And it was like wonky, so it wouldn't like stay up. If you put a lot of pressure on it, it probably would have snapped, right? And my parents threw one of their ragers, and one of my uncles had, I don't think he was a huge drinker, but at this party he had drank a lot. He was drinking way more than he should. He just had cup after cup. And he's one of the people that didn't realize that alcohol kind of like hits you in waves, right? He just like had a sip and he's like, I don't feel drunk. I'll have another sip. I don't feel drunk. I'll have another sip. So he just kept drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking. And then eventually it all fucking hit him, right? He had this crazy feeling that just came over his body. I remember he like stumbled his way into my room, and I had a couch in my room, and he just laid down flat on my room, or laid down flat on my couch. And he looked at me and he goes, Aku, how long am I going to feel like this, man? This is the worst feeling I've ever had in my life. Everything's spinning. And I was like, honestly, you're probably fucked until tomorrow, so you should just lay here and do nothing. And then he was like, I gotta puke. Puts his hand on my table, and then puts his whole weight on that table. And that table just snaps, and he goes face first into the ground. Huge rug burn. Just fucking absolutely eats shit. And then I like carry him outside. He pukes in the garden. Everything's fine. But so it wasn't just like me that got fucked up all the time. I had family that would come over to drink and stuff. But it was funny because my parents like didn't drink like that. My parents actually had like a big no alcohol mentality, which I thought was pretty funny. Like they're hosting these parties with a bunch of alcohol, and they didn't like that I was drinking. But whenever they were throwing those parties, they'd be like, "Yo, Aku, can you pick up alcohol?" We don't know what they like because they don't drink, obviously, and they don't know what the differences between the types of alcohol are. So it was just like kind of hypocritical. All those parties ended up being insane. They would always drink like Hennessy, but they would drink large amounts of Hennessy, bro. Like they'd go through like 4 or 5 bottles a night. Oh, that same fucker that broke my table too. He drank my expensive shit. Like I got a bottle of like, it was like $150 bottle, which isn't crazy, but you know, it's like a nicer bottle compared to something you would buy for like 40-30 bucks, right? And this guy was just doing shots of it. Like it was meant to be like enjoyed and and sipped on by the boys. This guy just fills up a fucking glass of it and just chugs it. Like it's a fucking thing of Fireball or some shit, bro. Like chill out. Oh, another story from one of those parties was my uncle had torn his ACL maybe like a year before this. And it had healed pretty nicely at this point, but he still wasn't doing like crazy things. You know, he's pretty old. He shouldn't be like running around, jumping around, or anything like that. I had this like unfinished sunroom in the back of my house. On one side, there was a door that opened up to a back porch and stairs that went into the yard. The other side, there was a door that opened up to nothing. There were supposed to be stairs and stuff on that side, but it was unfinished, so there's nothing. It was just a door that went out to like basically a big drop into my yard. And I had the trampoline, so I pulled the trampoline up to that door, and my uncle was playing stupid. So we had this whole like idea, right? So he was playing stupid. He's like talking to my mom. He's like, "Hey, what's this door for?" And she was like, "It doesn't go anywhere." And he's like, "There's no way you just have a door that goes nowhere, right?" His acting was actually like on point. My mom's like, no, it goes somewhere, it goes somewhere. All the aunts pull up and they're like trying to hold him and like pull him back. But he just fucking runs up to the door, opens it, and just jumps out. And obviously I had the trampoline, so it was all like set up already. And all I hear is like all my aunts like screaming, like crying. They're like, no! Like thinking he just fucking broke another leg or worse. And they all go up to the door and just see him laying on the trampoline, and my uncle's laughing his ass off. Those were fun parties, but when people got like stupid drunk, yeah, it got pretty ratchet. Just people puking everywhere and making a fool of themselves. Some of my family members, they're not great drunks. You know, like they're either angry drunks or they just keep fucking yapping about shit and won't shut the fuck up. Like just not good drunks. But yeah, lots of good times in that house. I mean, those parties are ratchet, but it was still fun, you know. It was around people that I felt comfortable with as my family. If you're ever gonna get drunk and do stupid shit, at least do it around people that you're comfortable with and you know will take care of you. Those were different times, though. I mean, I can't drink like that anymore. I wouldn't even want to get drunk like that anymore. It's just fucking doesn't feel good anymore. Thanks for watching another boring Minecraft video of me doing absolutely nothing in the game. Hopefully you enjoyed some of the stories. If you did like the video, like and subscribe. It does help me out a lot. I'm on the road to 100 subs. I think I can get there, but you know, I hope people just like the content more than the subs. I don't really care about the numbers. I just want people to enjoy it. I like when people comment on my stuff and I can have conversations with them. I've been seeing a lot of love on the shorts. Hopefully the long form videos get a little bit more love in the future too. Drop a comment down below if you want to see more content like this, or if you have topic ideas for the next video. Maybe I'll take some inspiration from you guys. Other than that, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.